we'll start with Aranxa Arsuaga Lecuona, who will talk about the Tesoro vocabulary. So this is the Spanish legal vocabulary.
Thank you. It's okay like this, it's okay. To continue this one. My name is Aranxa Arsuaga, and I work in the Documentary Center for the Judiciary. That is a technical body of Spanish Council, which functions are compilation, processing, dissemination, ordering, distribution, and publication of legal information. So it's for that in order to carry out our mission, we collect for every court the sentences, and we transform all different formats that we received in one XML format. And we publish them in several websites. A public website with all the documents, and a private one to the magistrates or judges, publishers, lawyers, and others, with some added values like a thesaurus to find the information easier. In nowadays, we have 5 million of sentences, so we realized that we had a lot of documents, and we decided to create a thesaurus. We decided it was necessary to classify all the documents in order to make easier and more efficient to find information for the users, for the judges and magistrates. So to create the thesaurus, we used sources of information like sentences, of course, and specialized laws and codes, civil code, criminal code, Spanish laws. But not all of them, the specialized one, not all of them. And the selection of the terms were based on the frequency of occurrence of them within sentences. And we also took into account the international standards for monolingual thesaurus, ISO, UNE, or so on. Eventually, we created 6 thesaurus, each for one jurisdiction: civil, criminal, labor, litigious, military, and constitutional. And they are structured according to 3 main relationships: equivalence, hierarchy, and associative. Our thesaurus is alive, is changing, and we work with some judges and magistrates who collaborate with us doing the analysis of the sentences, and they propose us new terms or synonym terms, or modify some terms, and also is changing the thesaurus because of the laws. They change the laws changes, so the law changed, so the thesaurus had to change. For instance, in Spain was obligatory before the service military, and now it's not. So it's changed all the time. So we review the proposal sent by the judges and magistrates, and update the thesaurus to new versions. When we update to a new version, we have to modify also the sentences classified by the thesaurus, because some terms could to change. And we have to republish the new thesaurus and also the sentences reclassified. And how we use the thesaurus? We use the thesaurus, as I said, in a private site for the analyst. They used to search the terms, navigating versus the thesaurus, on the thesaurus, and electing some terms to add it to the sentences. And also, in a public website, in the public website, we offer in Attack Cloud direct access to sentences that are classified in some matters of common interest. And in a private site for the judges and magistrates, they could search by a thesaurus, navigating from the thesaurus, or just writing any term. We also have other collaboration sites. I don't know if we know, but there is Iberius. It's a Ibero-American network of documentary center, and we participate there as coordinator in a project called Portal of Legal Knowledge. Spain did a test, create a website only indexing some sentences in criminal matters, indexing also the criminal code, and in the various group, we did a list of descriptors with equivalence in criminal matters, but not all criminal matters, criminal offences, not all criminal matters, because there were a lot. And we put in this website, test website, to do the search of the sentences with this information. It wasn't a thesaurus, only a list of descriptors of terms. And now we are participating also in Legivoc, and that's it. It's okay. So thank you for your attention.
We found it very interesting to discover this Spanish thesaurus, because we consider that this is really an example. It is a live instrument and it is constantly maintained. There are different interfaces, collaboration interfaces, and it is something that is addressed to experts. It was very interesting to recognize and to see that.